Okay, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. This is my TBR book cart, and this is my daughter's. So I'm going to show you guys how we organize them, and I'm going to show you guys what's in our summer TBR. So basically, I kind of keep the top empty because I actually put my little book stand on it. And I read on my kitchen table, but I just keep my book stand on top. So I'm actually thinking about reading this Jane Austen book next. I just checked out from the library, and that's like my next book that I want to try by Jane Austen. So I just put it here for the video, but it usually is on my book stand. And then this is just my book journal I keep up here. And this is like my daily planner. So all three I just kind of keep up here. I don't keep them like this. I just showed you guys for the video, but I just keep those up there. And then this is like my magnetic bookmarks and my little, like all types of bookmarks. Like the ones, like the magnetic ones and the ones that are not paper. And then these are my little, these are book darts. And these are my like pen and pencil, mechanical pencil, and then a little notebook. And then these are just like my extra bookmarks. And okay, now we're getting to the books. So the first row, I already started this Little House on the Prairie. This is the third book in the series, and I don't know, like I'm interested, but I'm not sure if I'm going to continue. It's just, I don't know, I'm kind of interested in see how the series is going to progress, but I did start it, and I'm going to continue possibly, but then this I'm really excited about. This is Diary of a Void. It's like a Japanese literary fiction novel. I showed it before, I talked about it before in a haul. So I'm really excited to start that one next. Here's another literary fiction Japanese novel, I Am a Cat. And that one I talked about in the same haul. And I'm excited to start that one. Then here's Molly Moon's incredible book of hypnotism. This is a middle grade fiction that I found at Savers thrift store. And I'm just like, so I'm going to try that one. This is kind of like a rough order of what I'm trying next. And then I have Hard Times by Charles Dickens. And then I have Sense and Sensibility by Austen. Now, I did start this one. And honestly, I didn't really get into it right from the beginning, but I want to try it again. Because I just read Pride and Prejudice. I just reread it, and I really loved it. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I'm really interested in trying more Austen. And then here's Little Women. So then I have Peter Pan. Then I have my Margaret Atwood section. So I really want to do like a Margaret Atwood month. Not that I'm going to finish all of these in a month, but after I think I read like these, because these I'm most excited about, the newer ones, because I'm more familiar with this work, but I really want to give these a try. So these are The Blind Assassin, Lady Oracle, The Heart Goes Last, Oryx, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct, and Crake. Now, this is the only one I tried. I DNF'd it years ago, and I'm going to try it again. I'm not that excited about this one, to be honest with you, but I am more excited about these. And this one, Alias Grace, and then this one, Life Before Man. Now, this one's so tiny. It's like what do you call those? Those little teeny tiny paperbacks, and this is not even going to probably fit on my book stand. I'm going to show you guys my book stand in the end too, in case you're interested. But I'm also going to link everything I can find. But this one, I want to try to find a bigger copy, but I'm going to sample the writing first to see if I'm interested. And if I'm interested, then I'm going to try to find a larger copy or try the library. Okay. So the next one is Dr. Dolittle. This one, my daughter read it. This is my daughter's book, The Story of Dr. Dolittle, but I never read it. So I want to try it. And now the bottom row. So this is A World Full of Dickens. I pretty much read this already, but I kind of skimmed through it, and I read certain sections because it has like a group of Dickens stories. So I like previewing Dickens' work in this book before this illustrated book by Angela McAllister, before I read his like actual work, because I read David Copperfield this year. I read Great Expectations, which is one of my favorite books of all times, and then I read Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol. So I like to sample his work here, A World Full of Dickens. And then we have Matilda by Roald Dahl. which is another like children's classic that I just never read. And actually, I take that back. I read it. I think we read it as a read aloud, but I never like read it on my own. So I want to try it. And then Tropic of Cancer. I read this in college by Henry Miller, and I really love his writing. It's very like not for everyone. It's very like crass, and it's very like I just like the way he writes, and so I want to reread it. And so these are my big guys. This is Don Quixote. This is Pat Conroy. This is Beach Music. This is my Bronte Sisters collection and Jane Austen collection. Now, these 4 will not fit on my book reader because my book reader, I'll show you guys the arms. Like I literally, I'm on my second book reader stand because I broke the first one over years of reading books that are too fat. So Don Quixote, I'm not sure what I'm going to do because like I just can't read without my book stand because my neck hurts, my shoulder hurts holding a big fat book, and so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm honestly thinking about getting like doing an audiobook version of this. I'm not sure, but it's like I'm going to figure it out later. And then Beach Music, I really loved The Prince of Tides. That was one of my favorite books of last year. So Beach Music, it's kind of depressing from what I read personally. Like I find it kind of depressing, so I'm not in a hurry to try it. I'm definitely waiting to try it, so it's definitely kind of the end. Now, this one's so fat because it has like a lot of the Bronte books in it. So by the Bronte sisters, I really want to try Wuthering Heights. I have it on request at my library, but that one's in there. And then of course Jane Eyre is my favorite book of all time. So I did try Shirley this year without success. I actually put it back. I don't know if you can see it. I Spy, where are you? I Spy Shirley right there. So those yeah, I put it right there because I just didn't have the heart to like sell it, but I just couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. But Shirley's not in here. Anyway, so I want to read more Bronte. I want to read more Jane Austen. This is my big fat Jane Austen. And since it's so fat, that's why I have the individual Sense of Sensibility, and I got this one from the library to try. I'm just trying them all individually so they fit on my book reader. But it is my goal the rest of the summer / year to read more Jane Austen, to try all of her novels. See if I like them as much as Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so these 2 are like children's like books. This is Ragweed, and then this is The Princess and the Goblin. Now, I tried both of these, and I DNF'd both, but I didn't get very far with Ragweed. I want to retry it because I just love little cute animal stories. And then The Princess and the Goblin, I tried it, and then I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I put it down, so I'm going to pick it back up again. And then I think that's about it. Oh, and then I just placed an order, my last book order before I'm filming this video. I'm like almost 32 weeks pregnant, and so I'm filming this video in June. My baby's due towards the end of August, so I had one more book haul that I just ordered. My last book haul before my baby's born. And then I'm probably not going to get a lot of reading done. Like, obviously, like, in August, like, after my baby's born. And then, like, who knows about September? Probably not. I don't know. Like, it's going to be, like, a whole nother world, life with a newborn, you know, because, like, it's been 11 years since I had a baby. So, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm probably going to be reading a lot of children's books. But, you know, I will get back into my cart at some point this year. Anyway, so my book haul, I'm really excited about some of the books I ordered, and then those will probably go first as I continue. So some of these will get probably pushed back towards the end of the year, but that's my goal. Now this is my daughter's cart. So hers is organized with her bookmarks in one, and these are her magnetic bookmarks in the middle. And then these are little, you know, like sticky tab things that she doesn't really use for books that often, but like she just keeps them here. Sometimes she would. Okay, this is her top shelf. I'm gonna go through these really quickly. Let me move this, actually. Okay. The first one is Rick Riordan, book 3 in the Trials of Apollo series. She really loves the Rick Riordan. The next one is The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place, book 6. So she will be finishing up that series. I already read it. We both love it. The next is The Lord of the Rings. Which one is this? The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings. I guess this is the first one. She has a book set with The Hobbit. She read The Hobbit, and then she didn't finish this one. And then this is The Dragon Chronicles, Flight of the Dragon King. And this is The Odyssey. This is a graphic novel version of The Odyssey. This is The Search for Wanla, I think it is. And then this is Christopher Poloni's. This is a series. This is like the last one in the Inheritance Cycle series, I believe. Yes. And then this is The Chronicles of Narnia, Coraline, The Adventures of Robin Hood, Treasure Island, of course, Jane Eyre. She got this as a gift, and she just still never got around to reading it. I think she's still kind of young, but I got it for her anyway. And then this is Robinson Crusoe, Serafina, Around the World in 80 Days. Most of these are middle grade, some are YA, and then this is Divergent series, Veronica Roth. This is The Marvelers, middle grade. The Giver, The Swiss Family Robinson, Boy Tales of Childhood by Roald Dahl, another Roald Dahl. She really, really loved Roald Dahl when she was, I don't know, maybe like 3rd, 4th grade. She just went through a lot of them, and these she hasn't tried. Danny, the Champion of the World. This is Dragon Rider, and then this is, what's this? Oh gosh, Alebrijes. Oh, she got this one from Literati book subscription. So yeah. But as you can see, most of them are like fantasy and or some are like classics. And then her bottom row is empty because she has just been doing a lot of reading, you guys. Okay, so that's our book carts. Oh, let me show you my book stand. So this is the book stand that I use. It's just like metal and or like, I don't know, it's like aluminum or something, but I keep it actually on my kitchen table, but then my dining room table, but then I just keep it on this book stand, as you can see. That's why I keep the top empty, because like when we're eating and stuff, I get it off. And then, so it has these little adjustable things on the side, little dial, whatever, that you can adjust the top. And then it also has adjustable legs on the edges, corners right here, so you can get different angles. But I pretty much use it so I can read with my head, you know, straight looking at the book. That's why I keep it on my kitchen table, because it's pretty eye level. But yeah, so that's my book stand that I love. And if you can see, the arms are kind of flimsy plastic, and my other one, it broke like right here, like it just snapped. And I think, so you just adjust it, you just move it yourself. But when you're reading a big fat book, it doesn't open as far as you would want it to, or if you try to force it like I did my last one. And then this is my daughter's. This one's like literally falling apart because we've been having this for years. We have different versions of this. We have like a bigger one for homeschool, but it's just like a little bamboo or wood or something like that. But she reads her paperback, like her smaller books on this, most of her books. I don't even know if they make these anymore. I know they make them in larger sizes, but I've had trouble. I wanted to replace it, and I had trouble finding the same one. I'll link it if I could find it, but that's what she uses, and eventually she'll probably upgrade to one like mine or something like that. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I deeply appreciate it. Bye.